Thank you for staying with us on The Pulse. Time now for the sport. I'm Gary Al Smith, and today we are reviewing the start, much awaited, much delayed, much anticipated, of the Ghana Premier League. The first weekend had 7 matches, of course, because the Aduana Stars were in African club competition, and at the end of the day, we had just 11 goals scored, with Asante Kotoko and Heart of Oak the only teams to get strikes away. However, we saw quite a number of home wins, as is usually customary in the Ghana Premier League, with the biggest scoreline recorded by Inter Allies, winning 3-0 against Bichem United. And Wafa Asante Kotoko was one of the pick of the games of the weekend, and it served a good treat in Sogakope as well. In studio with me, Abigail Sena Susu, to look at some of the games. She was at 2 of the venues as well. Welcome, Abigail.
Thank you for having me, Gary.
Right, some people went to Mountain Afaja. Mountain Afaja, you went to, what was that, Mountain Tema or something like that? She went to Tema
Stadium.
The Tema Sports Stadium.
And Sogakope.
So Tema on Saturday. Inter Allies, yes.
Tema on Saturday was interesting. The atmosphere was so amazing.
Electric.
Football on a Saturday, and you see the number of people that came out. I always thought that if it would be such crowd, maybe when the big guns come around, like when you see the Kotoko and the Hearts, but Inter Allies against Bichem United, and yes, we could see that we had all missed our football.
Yeah.
So
because I mean,
came out in their numbers.
There've been a few arguments as to why people turned up there as well. And then in Sogakope, which is on our screens, the referee putting the game into action there. You were there as well. The crowd was good, wasn't it? The crowd was very good. The Sogakope people have embraced Wafa as their own, so there's no way they're going to miss out on that one. Especially when Kotoko went down. Well, yes, and they gave their former player, Felix Annan, a very rousing welcome. I said that it felt good, only for them to just put the ball past him after just 3 minutes. Yeah, so, yeah. And you could see that a couple patron handwriting on Kotoko at Wafa. He was just screaming all over the place, making sure he put the players in check for the entire 90 minutes, because he knows what can happen at his former home grounds as well. So for Wafa, you could see that those players that were doing all the magic for them, most of them had left, and it was virtually a new team that were playing. But they held their own and fought so hard, and they got that point. Pakwesi Fabian also, clearly, he was so proud of himself, given that he has never lost to Wafa at Sogakope. He was gone there with Inter Allies, he's gone there with Tema Youth and all those clubs. He just managed a point from them. So it was a good game, and I think Kotoko gave glimpses of what they would do in this season. Right. So this was the free kick that led to the goal. Wafa waltzing through the Kotoko defense, only for the player to be brought down, and then a wall, the mandatory 10 yards. So we are just approaching 3 minutes at this point in the game. And how good is this? Pick that out. How good is this finish in the Ghana Premier League? And it fittingly came from a number 10. Yes. And Aminu Mohamed, the same guy that has had things with Manchester City with all that, and had to come back home and start with West African Football Academy. There's a saying about this number 10, but I don't think we want to say that yet. But thing is, yesterday, I mean, with Liverpool, Chelsea playing and all that, Aminu Mohamed was top 3 trending in Ghana on Twitter. Sure. You know, that shows you the kind of buzz around him. Yeah. And there was people loved him. He got away with the man of the match. Yeah. Clearly, he's not just any talent. He's just one. It's a special one. It's a very special one for West African Football Academy. I think that he played so well. He carried the team on his shoulders like every number 10 would like to do. And he showed class. Reaction-wise, the coach of Wafa said that from what he saw, that's Klaus Rasmussen of Kotoko, he tipped them to be title contenders, while Kotoko themselves said they were very happy with the way they played, especially considering that this is the first time they have picked a point or even scored a goal in 3 seasons in Sogakope. I think that both the reactions were to make their players look good. I don't think Rasmussen would downplay the fact that he has missed the Gideon Wages and all that, and say that this crop of players are not good. Definitely, he want them to be happy with themselves that they've played. They've managed to salvage a point from a league contender. There's no season that nobody has not taken. Kotoko has to clinch the title, so it means nothing new. And Pakwesi Fabian, yes,
will be a proud man. This is the third time Kotoko has gone there, and he has managed to get them just the point out of those 3 visits. So he wants to feel good, he wants the players to feel good, but I don't share in that assessment.
Right, so those were the 2 big games. House of Folk and 11 Wonders were also in action.
Yeah.
We saw Winful Kobna. Yes, Winful Kobna getting a goal as well, and 11 Wonders well.
So good old Alex Asamoah.
Yeah.
What a way to announce
Alex Asamoah coming back after all these years.
Yeah.
We are looking forward to those goal celebrations of his. We know every season he used to have one, and at one time he was the most expensive player domestically in the Ghana Premier League. Good to have him back with his bandage. Look out for his bandage on his left hand all the time. He plays for 11 Wonders. Now these are the scores: 11 goals scored, and we have not had Adriana and Liberty play, but assuming they play 0-0, it will be the lowest number of goals scored in the opening season in 8 years.
But you can't falter these clubs, guy. Just look at the rush we had to start and all that. So maybe preparation-wise, they might not have just been there and ready. I think subsequently, we should get better goals.
Right. Thank you, Abigail Senasosu, for joining us on the Joy Sports team. And that's the sport for now. I'm Gary Al Smith. I'll be back at 8:30 to let you know what's trending around the world.